It is no longer news that the most talented, versatile, handsome Victorian actor Saint Obi is dead, as at the report of the news of his sudden demise, the reason for his sudden demise was not revealed. Few days later, after the news of his death broke the entire social media platform, music producer Zik Zulu, or CAF, has narrated how actor Saint Obi's marriage took him away from his friends and acting. Quoting his article, he said, and I quote, "I will tell Saint Obi's stories here with painful tears in my eyes because he was a star, a superstar whose life turned out a gleam of irony. Yet, it was this stardom that fetched him his much professed financial strong and powerful wife, and the avoiding the solemn ritual of love would drastically alter the course of his life and tragically yank him off the creative community that drew him up for the wife to capture and indeed conquer." Their marriage was at best of a dramatization of love. It was quick. He barely told us that he found a wife, then the marriage happened. It was something of a mistake. Only those involved understood the historics that played out. None of us who were his closest pal, who worked with him in through of the crucible to the crest of his career in Nollywood, was invited. The distance between us and the guy I admirable called Scent of the Storm has begun. This gulf would widen with each year. We saw him perhaps once in a year after the marriage, and life actually seems to have given him a fair shake of the dice. He dressed well, drove big cars, and even his skins in a literal lingo spelt wellness. The Saint will be blessed with 3 beautiful children, but not on one occasion were his friends in Nollywood invited for christening or birthday. We were told that his wife was one of the topmost hierarchy of the telecom giant MTN. But even if their celebrations were designed to be a rendezvous of the elites of the tech chronicles, but his wife chiefly belonged, you expected that Saint would reach out to a few of his fellow creatives, for even if they would highlight his small beginnings, there could be no think of shame to it, because we all have our journeys and our stories. And even at that, the actors of the senators in Nollywood is by no means poor. But more tragic is the fact that his marriage did not only take away Obinna from his friends, it took him away from Nollywood. Saint stopped acting, absconded from his career and perhaps his calling. Would seem prognostic now, yes, because I recall leaving my house in Lagos mainland for his massive office in Lekki, Victoria Island, Lagos. It was about 6 years ago. Dear, I demanded to know why my friend abandoned our industry. He told me in his usual shy expression that he wanted to focus on some other businesses and also to work behind the camera, because his visage was unconvincing to me. I told him in stark terms that whatever his new vision and pursuit, he must not abandon the trade that made him who he was. It took another 3 years for Saint to return to his homies, but when he did, some of the deeply disappointed ones sniggered behind him. This was because the smearing rumors of cracks in his marriage has hit home, and though secretive in his ways, he knew it was time to open up, and he did. I did not know why my wife's siblings see me as a gold digger. They confront me, harass and fight me in my own matrimony, and my wife did nothing to stop them. I work hard, I earn my money. I have never depended on my wife, he lamented, eyes blood with tears. You could tell that he was in a deep pain. By the next visit, the Saint returned with a deep cut from a knife on his left eye. His wife's brothers, he said, scaled the wall fence of their house to attack him. They were captured by hidden closed-circuit television CCTV installed by surveillance and security, he revealed. He reported them at the police station and subsequently acquired a gun to defend himself. This effectively marked the beginning of the end of his marriage and perhaps Saint Obi's long walk to a particular sad end. He moved out of his marital home to a new house to begin the reconstruction of his destiny, alone without his wife and worse still without his 3 beautiful children. Meanwhile, his wife went to the police station to defend her siblings using her financial powers to manipulate the course of justice. Saint stated unequivocally. The wife also sued for divorce, not in Lagos but in Ogun State. As said put it, it was to make the journey difficult for me, but I will not bend, neither will I break. I will fight with my last breath to take custody of my children. They love me and they know it will be very hard for me to live without them. The divorce is not an issue. My marriage has long been over, he said with a mix of courage and a quacky heart that betrayed his distress. About mid last year, however, Obinna, for popularly known as Saint Obi, took ill, but he told no one. He simply became scarce. He went in and out of hospital. We will later learn he sold 2 of his 3 big SUV to take care proper of his health and to acquire 6 Camry cars he did use for Uber. But his vanishing health continued unabated. He seemed to have a premonition of his own passing as he wept repeatedly about not seeing his children. He emaciated. Life took a grim picture. When I saw him by chance in January 2023, the dude called Saint, looking 15 years older than his age. This macho cut has shrunk. His fat wallet was gone. What was left was only his fat whale. His eyes seemed lost in his socket. This would be the last time I would see him. Saint snuck out of Lagos to hang in with his sister in Jos. He told no one. About a month ago, in April precisely, the once delightful actor who brought joy to many, of course a home break his eye silence, he called our mutual friend in US to give him a devastating message. He was on a deathbed. He said, I wanted our friends to pray for him. It is not looking good. Oh, pray for me. He appealed passionately. His next call came in on May 1st, 2023. This time to his mentor, the man who made him a star in his production, Zeb Ejiroon. He told him with a wavering voice that he had had 3 surgeries but was still in hospital bed in Jos. He averred again that his situation was not looking good, that he is also in a deep pain, distressed, and he could not see his children, but still he begged him not to tell anyone because of his alignment. He averred again that his situation was not looking good, that he is also in a deep pain, distressed, that he could not see his children, but still he begged him not to tell anyone about his ailment. Such was the life of the creative hermit, a lonely trooper. I was the first to hear the news of his death late on Sunday, May 7, 2023. Having confirmed it, I called Zeb Ejiro. I have a very bad news, my brother Zeb. I began. What is it? What is it, Zikzuru? He asked anxiously. A big star has fallen in Nollywood. Zeb broke down in tears. I hadn't said who it was, but sobbing helplessly now, he said, don't tell me it is Saint Obi. Sadly, Zeb was right. May his soul find peace. All I just have to say that, you see this marriage, just like in my dialect, marriage is just like a parcel. Once you open it, whatever you see, you just have to take. And just like they will always tell everybody that is about to get married, whether you are he, she, or you are him or her, they will always say that marriage has no theory, but someone should just know when to live and how to live and how to live. Had it been that Saint Obi has involved his friend or maybe the Nollywood, trust me, he would have had a say in his marriage. But just because that it took whatever time for them to do whatever they do, or whatever that led to whatever they do, the fact is that Saint Obi did not even come out to say all these things before his sudden demise, and neither did the family or whoever that is involved in this marriage has come to say whatever it is that whatever it was that it was supposed to be. But the truth is that Saint Obi is dead, and may God just grant his soul and eternal rest. And of course, stick to my channel to tell you when the proper burial and also the funeral and everything that has to do with this burial is going to take place. And if you don't want to miss out, all you just have to do is to keep on promoting and publicizing my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel. Also do endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribers if I not to miss out once I upload any fresh, interesting, intriguing, and entertaining gist that has to do with your favorite celebrities and also your favorite housemate of Big Brother Nigeria, irrespective of that season. And see you guys soon. And please do not leave without just praying for the soul of Saint Obi. And see you guys again. Bye bye.